The Rocket League Splash Series begins tonight. Welcome to the sportiest stream. We've got some incredible action for you, and I know a lot of you have been waiting all night for this matchup. Here it comes. Welcome to Season 5. The Rocket League Splash Series starts up once again. We've seen so many champions crowned. We'll get to see another couple of champions this season. The Riptide Cup, that's our first matchup here tonight. What a match it is. Next2Nu Esports Nomads taking on X35 Esports Team Panda. A best of 5 series here. So many good players to look out for, and so many players that have returned from last season. X Panda, Bobs, he was on X35 Cafe Con Leche last season, a team that made it to the playoffs but lost in the first round. He's going to look to make it to the playoffs again. This time, improve on that. Their side, Klexel, played last season in the Riptide Cup as well. He was on 5CE Stooges, team that also dropped the very first round. In fact, actually, he dropped his series to another team playing here, Hazy Days, who was on Unknown Academy in that season. He was the one who knocked Stooges out and then went all the way to the grand finals, losing to Affinity Prospects. He wants to get that trophy this season. Also, Gray's been in this league for a very long time. Last season, he was on Trample Gaming, a team that people thought could not lose, and unfortunately for them, they met NSG, Nintendo Switch Gang, in the quarterfinals. So many strong players, so many good players. Last season, returning once again. Another season of action. Another season of the Rocket League Splash Series here presented, and we're gonna have to list off there's a lot of sponsors this season: GamersOn.tv, Invincible Entertainment, Latin 7 Gaming, Handy Scarf Gang, Purchase and Resell, and Claim to Fame. The other side, and again, these guys, what am I saying here? I gotta talk more about Next2Nu as an org as well. This is a new org to this season, a very young org, but not one that is unknown at this point. Next2Nu, one of their teams in that, both their teams in the Cyclone Cup, Next2Nu Falcons, as well as Next2Nu Breakers, made it to the finals. Breakers eventually winning at the very end. These teams, they are not new as well, and 125 definitely not a new org. They had a couple teams last season. In fact, they have a ton of teams this season. They have teams in almost every single cup. I believe the only one that they don't have teams for would be the Cyclone Cup. They have teams in Tsunami, they have teams in Surge and Riptide. And wait a season for 11 teams. I'm excited. You should be excited. It's a big season here. So many great teams. But again, only one can be champion here, and both these sides for the regular season. It's 7 weeks. It's a decently long regular season, but it will end so quickly for these teams, and you really want to get those wins early if you can. Set that pace, set that tempo. This is our first Next2Nu match of RLSS. That's even better. Again, as I said, I'm excited to see this again. I'm so happy to see RLSS back again. I'm getting kind of emotional. I love this league so much. It's so great to be back. Seriously, that offseason felt way too long. It felt way too long. And we're finally back with more. I'm hoping that you guys book me for more matches. I hope there's some players out there listening. I want to get as many RLSS matches this season as possible. I want you guys to book me for them. It matters so much to me. This RLSS season. It really does. It's such a big moment, I think, for so many teams. When it comes to the RLSS and to just play this well. Seriously, it's an incredible moment, that's for sure. I'm excited to see what will happen here. Again, this is, only the start of the season. bound to get a whole lot stronger after this. Of course, again, I'm so ready for this. Seriously, this season felt like a long time coming, and well, we get to see that. We get to see all of that action. Again, we're just getting things started. I'm just making sure these teams are getting into the lobby as soon as we can get them. Make sure you get your votes in. Prediction poll is live. Do you have N2N Nomads on X35 Panda taking this one? And yes, I didn't even mention that Panda on X35 Panda. Not the same Panda as we had earlier. The Panda we had earlier on the side of Midwest Mafia Elite. I accidentally said it that Panda that he was on Evolve for the last season of Sensor Cup. He is not. He was on NOLA Flight. Panda on this one though. This is a Panda you're going to recognize from the stream. This is the Panda that actually co-casts with me. So she's on for this match. That will be an exciting matchup to get to see her on the field, because I know I've been hearing a lot of things. She's been talking about playing. Finally get to see that action here. Again, what a match this is. We're only about a minute away from match start time. Get excited. Get hyped. I am. You should be too. Again, it feels so good to be back. I hope you all agree with that, because it feels so good to be back in the RLSS here. As the roster tonight for 135 Panda, Bobs, Heelsears, and Panda. Again, I think the only one that's actually ever had experience in this league is Bobs, and so see how it works here. As on the other side, Next2Nu Nomads, a team full of veterans. Very Easy Days, Clixel. I think even Tack been in this season 4. Very solid roster. Bound to see some great gameplay here in what will be a best of 5 Rocket League Splash Series. The Sportiest stream about to have its first match for Season 5. Of course, this is where it will happen. This league's only going to get better and better, and these matches only getting stronger and stronger. I absolutely love it here. I'm happy that you guys are joining me for this. As again, just waiting on Next2Nu Nomads. They should be here any moment. Hopefully they'll get in. I'm antsy. I want to get this match started, but obviously we'll wait on them to join. They're just getting some last second warm-ups going in. N2N Nomads. The org that won the first ever iteration of the Proving Grounds. Here they are, they're in the lobby! A big series! The start of Season 5! Next2Nu Nomads 100X Panda! Welcome back to the Rocket League Splash Series! Welcome back to the Sportiest stream! And welcome back to Rocket League. Let's get right into it. Let's start in game number 1. The Riptide Cup for these teams begins here, begins today. 100X Pan on the orange, Next2Nu Nomads on the blue, and a best of 5 series to see who will be off to the better start this season. That got a lot of energy out of me and both these teams. How are they going to start off with that energy as well? 100X Panda on a new side, Next2Nu Nomads new on their own right, and a great shot from Panda, right to the back of the net. 100X starting off early. She's been talking before this season, she's told me so many times before matches that she's prepared for this moment, she's prepared for this season. What a start for Panda, the namesake 100X35 team. They're not done there. Killziers wants a second chance. Gray sends it aside. Next2Nu Nomads, their chance for offense. Gray in front for Hazy Days, and that one's put on. End to end, from end to end. Puts it through. We've got a tie game at 1. A great response, and a quick one too. Next2Nu Nomads have found the answer here to Next Panda's pressure, and it's going to be a real offensive battle between these teams. I can definitely feel it. These are not players that stay away from offense. These are players that embody the spirit of offense. But how will they continue? Killziers pinched it across the net. Bobs won't be able to get the challengers, ran out of boost. Panda racing back as Taxel to Hazy Days. That one's gonna go wide as 100X Panda in an awkward position. Nor Panda or Killziers knew who was going to go for it. They'll clear it away instead. Though those miscommunications definitely can be costly. This Next2Nu Nomad side are not going to let you get away with it very easily. There's now Tack in front. Bobs clears it away. Next2Nu Nomads looking to chip away at that orange net. Hazy Days with a quick turnaround. We'll bounce off the corner, away from any danger. Bobs, Taxel, looking for the back wall. In comes Killziers to clear the danger away. So much based on that solo effort. So much based on one player being able to beat the many. It's going to be those team plays, those team efforts that are going to be the breakthrough moments. We've seen it before in the higher level divisions. You don't beat teams with solo plays very easily. Those passing options, that's what can make a team. Panda. Stopped by Gray. Cleared ahead by Killziers. Panda looking upfield, but that one's going to go wide. And Next2Nu Nomads again trying to clear the danger. Every offensive chance just feels so short for these teams. I just don't see enough midfield presence from either side to really guarantee that they're going to get multiple opportunities upfield. Someone's going to be able to take that risk to go up and get some demos. That might be where the breakthrough opportunities really do come and where the offense really stays. But a miss from Panda! And Gray smells blood in the water! Next2Nu Nomads with the lead! If 100X Panda, an absolute tragedy on the back line. Panda, hesitation. She needs to go for those. The decision made far too late. End to end will now be 1 goal up. And from a really, quick start to finding this game kind of slowing down a little bit, it really does feel more like a chess match with every play going through. Every team trying to plan 2 moves ahead. With both sides able to do that. No side's really getting an edge here. Next trying to tie this game up. Gray won't reach this one, but Panda wasn't there to challenge. Now in comes Fobs looking for the goal. He's put that one on, but Tack will save. Fobs again up to the back wall. Killziers! And he's put the kill in. 2-2. We're tied once again. And just some great setup plays. Fobs, he's made a name for himself, not just by being aggressive, but by being so good at recognizing where his teammates are. And once again, those kind of players for 100X35, those Fobs, those Chronos, if you guys know 100X35 Eternal. There's so many players like that in 100X35, but it's not a very easy place to play as a position. Again, there's so many players that are just anchored to the defense, setting up their teams on offense. Bobs is one of the best at it. Made a name for himself last season on Cafe Con Leche, being able to do that. Now this season on Onyx Panda, he's only looking to continue it here as Killzere's a double tap attempt. Can't put it on, but Bobs with the shot, and there's no mistake about it. Onyx Panda flip the lead to their side. With a perfect answer at a perfect time. 100x35. Continue to find offense when you think offense isn't possible. Bobs clearing the ball away. 1 minute left. Next2Nu Nomads need a goal, but Bob's looking to take a 2-goal lead. He's put it in front, but Tack will keep it out, and a double tap will ensure Next2Nu Nomads are the ones upfield, looking for the bump in front. And that's kind of aggression I've been mentioning this, that these teams need to start bringing in. As a great shot, Pandas with a block there, and Fobs will look to clear it away. Still Fobs to the back wall. It will be great to clear. Actually, he missed it. Tack will have it instead. Next2Nu Nomads can't break through the midfield there. And overcommits on the line. There's a mistake! And Panda will take full advantage. Panda puts it off the sidewalk. Hazy Days left the ball. Didn't think she'd challenge. But he would be very wrong. And that means for Panda, a little bit of safety here for them. A little bit of a net to catch them if Next2Nu Nomads are able to start them out in that comeback. But Killzere's looking to not even give them a chance. Panda, a backward session in the midfield. She's been having a couple of those so far this game. It's really been hurting the Nomads here. They don't expect that kind of mechanical play from Panda. It won't matter anymore. Game 1 is over. 100x Panda with the great start here. Game 1 goes to them. That is a great start, and I told you that aggression from 100x25, even again with players like Bobs who can play that more defensive role, we're seeing it being utilized here to great effect on the start though of the series, and I don't think this is one that's going to stay, you know, with one team winning by itself. And we move into game number 2. 100x Panda with a start. Can they continue doing this? A lot of it is going to rely on Bobs being able to be that defensive rock, to be that player that can keep the calm while Panda Killzere's move upfield. But for Next2Nu Nomads, who's it going to be on their side? They have such a strong arsenal of weapons on offense. Every single player can really strike. The player I'm going to look at is going to be Hazy Days. I've seen this guy on Unknown Academy a lot in the past. That's one of the reasons why I talk about him on a team when when he was with Colvet, who is now actually in the Surge Cup this season on HKU Astrolab pick, which we'll be seeing play tomorrow. Even with that team, even with Colvet being that stand-up player, I still saw Hazy Days, be the guy who could bring offense. Everybody on that Unknown Academy team could do offense. Right now, they just haven't found that space, I think, and in a battle of offense against 100x Panda, it's not going to be one that's very one-sided or the other. It's going to be a real battle for it. You're going to have to be able to really stop the other team on defense. That's what it's going to rely on. Both these teams have strong offenses. Now it comes when the defense needs to take shape. Which one is going to last a little better here on Forbidden Temple? Over a minute gone by. Still no major chances, but Bob looks to set one up for Killzere's. That one kept away by Tack is great. Trying to find that redirect out. Panda still on the ball. Hazy Days will send it long. Tack with 45 bursts. Looking for the drop down shot. And that one's kept off the line by Bobs. 100x Panda keeps it out. As Panda, another chance. That one's in. The net's wide open. And the great start. She has really surprised me. This has been some incredibly consistent shooting. Other side. Has always been sometimes an issue with their lower level teams. They don't have tons of teams at this champ level. Oh, well, bad timing, I guess, because Hazy Days is going to answer with one back the other way. It's just a clear up the corner from Tack as he does well just to beat Panda that punch. Just a really great follow-up. It's Hazy Days right in front of that. He can choose wherever he wants to shoot. He goes high. Next Panda. That goal against them, that might just be the fire that needs to continue to try to add even more. Here comes the play! Oh, Killzier's got bumped into it. Fob's trying to put his mind to great use. Nearly got that goal through creative ingenuity. He won't be able to say that he scored that chance. Next Panda. There's the ball away. Up comes Tack. Tack with a read, Panda, ew, but she's missed it! Easy Days puts one in for N2N. And for Panda, whose offense has been so strong, the defense has been a little more questionable. It's going to be a real rough challenge here for Panda because both those goals, she was in the center of it. That last one was a little less preventable than that last one, as this one comes from Cray. N2N Nomads with no hesitation, and I just love what Tack's doing here. He doesn't leave the play. His next thought, go right after that last defender. With a little over 2 minutes to go, Onyx Panda be caught a little sleeping on that back line. N2N Nomads, they don't roll over easily. This is a team full of players who made it to the playoffs last season with various degrees of success. Hazy Days made it to the grand finals, lost in a Game 7 to Affinity Prospects. On this season, he wants to go all the way to and win, but it's going to take a real good start here in Week 1 to do it. Here in Game 2, they may have just been able to turn things around for themselves. Hazy Days with the clear. Will be punched back in by Killziers. Panda looking for some chaos. Maybe they've got it, but a miss for Hazy Days. Panda, I don't even think she expected that miss. And X35 will have to go to the back corner. Gotta clear this ball away. Hazy. Well, not the touch you wanted at all, but will be great with the outplay. Panda won't be able to make contact. As Fob's trying to keep it to the back wall, but Hazy Days. Oh, and he completely missed the shot. In comes Tack. Hazy, I don't know if that was I don't know if that was a whiff. It looked more like he meant to do it intentionally. What a weird misdirection it is right in front of the net, but he got me to jump for it, that's for sure. It's Panda with the long flick. Fobs kills ears. Everybody up for on X35, but no one gets the ball. The aggression coming to a point here as Next2Nu Nomads will look to take one more, but that's off the crossbar. In comes Gray, and that goes in. The Nomads take full advantage of that overcommit, and for Expanda, that team rotation unravels as they get more and more desperate. Perfect placement from the RLSS veteran. It's Panda looking for the clear. Fobs off to the sidewall. Just wants one goal here to go for Panda, but that one will be kept in the midfield, although Panda nearly got the chance on it. Here's looking for more offense, and right now for Unexpected Panda, it's just a team that got a little too comfortable, I think, by the middle point of this game, and they paid for it dearly. A couple goals from Nomads. At that point, and well, ever since then, Panda have not been able to reclaim that territory. Killziers wants one more goal, but He won't get the opportunity as Panda now. Her chance up in the air, off the ceiling. Panda looking to drop down for Fobs, but it will instead hit the ground. And Next2Nu Nomads will take their first game of the season. And for N2N Nomads, edging Panda, I think, on just being a little too comfortable. And right now, that defensive consistency from Panda, the player, I should say, Panda the player, just hasn't really been there for her. She's been great on offense. She's the one that scored the only goal for this team this game, but on defense, 2 goals that, felt like, she was in the middle of them. That second goal, that one that gave that Nomads a 3-1 lead, that goal felt like the one that changed the whole game. And it comes off just a simple whiff. Those really hurt the most for teams. Knowing that you can stop those chances, not being able to do so. But for N2N Nomads, it's only 1 game in this series. Any team that knows just how big a game is, it would be them, as Panda didn't even notice Next 35. Panda came in without Kill's ears. He left for a moment. He didn't decide to start with them, but we'll let this one, I think, play on for now. Although that does mean Next 35 Panda are left on that defensive side, but they're holding on. Next2Nu Nomads still keeping the pressure from the very first seconds. But Tack try to clear it away. Fobs doesn't have it. Tack in the midfield. Panda's jumping. And she will prevent Gray from getting what would have been a surefire goal from that range. Panda, a mistake. Hazy Days with 1. And N2N Nomads, just multiple chances for the Panda team to try to break for the midfield. They just couldn't do so on that touch from Panda. Pop to, I think she wanted to dribble that one. And got exactly not what she wanted. A straight pass right to the N2N offense. Next Panda. And he plays the field. It just feels like that offense of theirs non-existent right now, as they're just struggling on actually keeping up a good rotation. Again, for being one of those newer rosters, it's not surprising to see that rotation start to unravel a little easily here. In moments like these, this is when your rotation, this is when your team play and your coordination has to be your strongest. Team with the momentum against them. How do they fight back? Kill's ears off the ceiling. In front, Kill's ears. Trying to find that pass, but Panda won't come up with anything. Now Fobs. That one going towards net, but Tack will have an easy save. Panda again sent downfield. A demo on Gray means Hazy Days last one back. Gray waiting in front. Kill's ears. Flip resets. Won't be able to use it. And Next2Nu, he'll be the first one to the ball with Tack off the ceiling. Won't be able to reach it there as a clear from Panda. Straight up is Gray. Next 35 trying to find offense, but the offense isn't finding them. Here's a chance in front. Still no follow-through shots. Just feels like 135 rushing to the point, trying to rush to get to these shots. And for a team that, in the first game of the series, felt so poised, felt so, decided on what they were going to do. This game, and the last game, even by the tail end of it, just feels like they're rushing themselves. Try to play faster when they absolutely don't have to. I think it's starting to actually lead to more problems than it is benefits. Here against the Nomad side, that is no issue dealing with that pressure. Still though, Next Panda trying to play downfield, but it's still Next2Nu Nomads who are getting to the ball first. Now a touch from Fobs. Won't be able to beat Hazy Days as now he's looking for the jump there. Those ears to the corner. Tack. Gonna find his way in front, and it's going for Gray. That could have been a great chance. Probably should have been a goal for Gray. He'll miss that opportunity. And now Panda the other way. Bobs to the corner. Leaves it in front for Panda, but she's beat. Kill's ears racing back. He doesn't have the boost though, but he doesn't have the shot either. Gray missed it. And for Next2Nu Nomads, multiple chances. We think they should be up 2-0 at this point, and somehow, someway they aren't. How many opportunities do you get before one goes in against you? N2N. That shooting accuracy could come back to bite them at the tail end of this game. As in comes Panda, looking to create the offense for 135. But a miss there from Killzers will mean Fobs has to play that back line. Here he comes, but Tack sends it away. Killzers. Gray with a great dunk in the midfield. Panda already up, looking to hit it to the back corner for Fobs. RX-35. Maybe a chance for Fobs. The flick! Oh, what a save from Tack! He gets up in time, and RX-35 overcommit, but Tack's missed the net. Life still for RX-35, but not for long! Killzers! An own goal! Panda shot it into her own net! And Next2Nu Nomads, finally, they get their second! As an unfortunate series of events means, for Panda, that one goes to her own goal. And N2N, with 36 seconds to go. RX-35 seem to be a bit lost. That offense, not there. You know, you saw at the start of the series, Panda, Killzers, able to find free roam. They're not getting it anymore. It just feels like they don't know what to do because of it. And Next2Nu Nomads, they don't care. They're going to play their style. They know how to do it! But Panda shut off the crossbar! And with 10 seconds to go, RX-35, well, this game has been one that's been very weak for them so far. They're not out of it just yet. Fobs sent down the field. Killzers next to it, to the back wall, in front for Panda to net! And with 1 second to go, Panda comes in clutch. It's a tie game. And for Panda, wow, what a performance this is. I said that she needed to step up. Game 1 was her game. Game 3, she wants this one that badly. 2 goals in the final 10 seconds of regulation, and we're off to overtime. Hazy days. Panda leaving it, waiting, but no boost to be used. Will instead jump with Fobs. Hazy now. He'll find Gray, and he's found some open room. Gets past the early challenge from Killzers. Now, beat by Panda. Off the corner. Fobs jumping in. The Fobs shot! But Gray will keep it out. Killzers. 10 boost. Won't challenge. And it's room for N2N Nomads. But Panda on the ball with a shot outfield. Panda to challenge Tack. RX-35 won't get the opportunity. In fact, Next2Nu Nomads still on offense. Any chance can be the goal, could be match point. But Fobs looking to deny it here. And Panda up for the solo play. He's already got the 2 goals so far. Panda, the dribble in front. Can she make it free? Killzers! He's put it through! What a comeback from RX-35! And they have match points! From being 2 goals down with 10 seconds left, a 3-2 win in overtime. 100x Panda. What a result. And of course, it's led by Panda herself. Incredible shooting. That's what she seems to really excel at. Making this offense for 135 a lot stronger than in what it would be without her. This team built around that player. No wonder they're named after her. But this series far from over. That last one going to overtime. It's anybody's for game 4. Potentially, we might be going to Champions Field for our first match of the night. Here we go. Utopia Coliseum. Champions Field awaits if Next2Nu Nomads can win. But if 100x Panda take it, they'll be up 1-0 in the season. Week 1, continues for both these sides. But which one will take it? Our first match for the Rocket League Splash Series Season 5. And what a match it has been. Drama, epic proportions, some incredible shooting. And yet we're still not done yet. N2N Nomads gonna send us all the way to do or die. Game 5, Champions Field. This chance could do it. Gray, the double, drop down, he couldn't put it in. But another chance for the Nomads. Panda gonna pinch it wide as Tack jumps in. The Nomads holding possession. They scored first last game with undeniable amounts of offense. The Panda will clear it out, kills ears. The second touch looks for Fobs. A miss from Taxol means he'll have the ball. Hazy Days, Bean, the dunk. Gray waits in the goal line. Irix Panda still chasing after it. This one bouncing across the midfield. Fobs and Gray race to it. Gray bumped off. Next2Nu trying to get the offense that way, but Panda, the long shot. Hazy Days will keep it out. A challenge inward from Kill's ears means actually 5 won't get that ball there. He couldn't make contact. But Panda's up. Fobs drop down. Couldn't make contact. Actually 5 will have to settle with just a simple play in the corner. No shot to result from it. Next2Nu Nomads, their defense stands strong. Really, that is what it's been for the Nomads. A lot of the starts of these games, it's been at defense. Can they hold on? Can they wait for their chances? Because they do come. But they just aren't ones that they can always score this. Looks like a Panda side is only showing up, but a miss from Kill's ears, and that's open! Oh, what a save! Bob stands in the way! At 100x Panda! I don't know how in the world it's a 0-0 game still, but somehow it is! Bob's with incredible goal line defense! The Nomads, I can't believe they don't have the lead just yet! Panda have kept them out so well. And now in front, another chance for attack! Fobs again! Follow-up shot! That finds the goal! After so many efforts, one will go in. Verix, Panda, been quite the battle, but they just aren't finding enough success on offense to make it worthwhile. Where's the opportunities? Where's the shooting we know this team has? Are they here? Next Panda trying to create their opportunities, but they won't get them easily. As Gray puts in a second. No hesitation. No stopping Gray. A dunk on Panda. And it's Next2Nu Nomads who look even more ready for Champions Field. Game 5 on the horizon. If N2N Nomads can hold the lead here. They're not looking just to hold it. They're looking to extend it. Another goal surely will put Next Panda in the back seat for the rest of this game. You know this Panda side. They don't quit. From last game you saw that. With 10 seconds to go, they found 2 straight goals to come back in the dying moments. They could do it all over again if N2N Nomads don't play carefully. As here comes Panda herself in front. Gray will clear, kills ears. Doesn't challenge. He's been quite hesitant so far. You know, for Panda, the one thing that could really accelerate their offense would be Killzeers' involvement. So far, he's been sitting on the back row, watching the action from afar. Spectator to the Next2Nu Nomads offense. Here's his chance. Off to the corner, kills ears. No second touch made as Gray will hit it outwards attack. Fobs waiting, but recognizing he's not going to have the touch he wants on this play. Instead, he'll take it to the ground. Gets past 2, but a follow-up play. Those ears will be there, but with no boost. Not very many options to work with. Panda's got to jump for it, though. But it's a bad pass. And Taxold will add the 3rd goal that the Nomads needed. And surely that will secure this series. This game for them, not the series. But it will secure this game. It will send us to Game 5. Surely it will, but under a minute to go. That defense now for the Nomads is going to be tested. Panda already up. Sent to the back wall as in comes Killzier's. This touch going wide, and again these challenges in the corner. Onyx Panda is still gone for them, but they've not found any success. The Nomads just too fast. What they need to do is they need to take a further lens on these kind of offensive chances, not go so close to that corner, but instead try to break out through the midfield, through that middle of the field. Nomads actually seem to be a little weaker there. Maybe that's where the Panda side can get the offense that they have not been able to get consistently ever since that very first game. They continue to try to utilize that corner, but they continuously get challenged there as the Nomads have wasted out enough time. We're going to Game 5. We're going to Champions Field. What a match to start RLSS Season 5 here on the Spotia stream. Next2Nu Nomads, 135 Panda. This match will go the distance. Two orgs. One of them new this season, the other one making its defiance return. Champions Field. Up next. Game 5. To end this series. What a match it has been so far. It's about to get even better. Nomads have consistently controlled that pressure, controlled the midfield. Onyx Panda, they're given opportunities. Expect them to score. The lethal offense versus a team focused on the pressure. Champions Field! For the first time in RLSS Season 5, welcome! This is where the series ends. This is where a winner is crowned. And this is a big moment at the start of these teams' seasons. Your first showing. Do you make it count? The Nomads have always been off to that early pressure. And Onyx Panda flip it around. This will be a great game to do so, to change something up. But it's worked before, hasn't worked as easily now. Onyx Panda, I think they are a team that will realize that. But is this their time? Is their time to adjust? Right now, the Nomads still on that pressure as a double commit on the net. But a great touch from Killzier's. Gets past Tack. Open backfield looking, but Gray's already been back. Bobs will not have the shot. Onyx Panda will have to race back as the namesake. Off the back wall, doesn't have it. Ace doesn't either. Bouncing. Bobs keeps it away. And Tack now in front. Killzier's jumps on the line. Great defense. Can they hold on? A miss there. In comes Tack. But Panda defends that one with no boost. On X35. Keep the game scoreless for now. Bobs, a shot. Gray, a save. A midfield held under X35 control for now, but not for long. As Tack sent to the back wall. Panda, great control, but she won't get that follow-up clear. It's gonna make things tougher as Gray fighting in front. Still looking for it. Double commit from X35 Panda, but all still sent out, at least to the corner. And that one, a big clear from Panda. Nomads sent to the back line. X35. Defense has been there. Can the offense show up when they need it most? Enda has been the rising star right now for this team. Does she have to do everything? No, she doesn't. With Axel save, Killzier's always hit the crossbar. X35, oh so close, and yet oh so far away. Bobs, a follow-up chance, but it won't go in. Next2Nu, send the danger away, but Gray, his whiff, slows down that offensive push, slows down their opportunities for offense. And that's going to be the time for Killzier's to clear. Jumping back is Hazy Days. Bobs won't be able to get the dunk, but Panda will. Off to the side wall, Panda. Another touch, Panda in front. It's Tack. That last one back. Now his chance, down the field. Tack to the net. Bobs took too long. He hesitated, and he'll pay for it. Tack sold! The Nomads are put in the lead! Maybe another chance from Gray. Off a back wall! Bobs keeps that one wide, though. And for the Panda side, when are the shots going to come? The offense, the same as last game. It's disappeared. It's gone. And it's just too reliant on one player being able to shoot. You can't rely on one player to win you your series. You need more. You need somebody else to step up. Who's it going to be? Will it be Fobbs? It feels like he's been taking a more elevated role in this game. But does he have to? Panda! In! She's back alright! A punch off the side roll, a dunk in front! Nobody can stop her when she's on a roll! The game tied up at 1! The pressure only mounting! As Tack downfield kills ears, leaves it for Gray, but he'll race up to stop him from shooting. Next2Nu Nomads trying to send this one back. A shot on from Hazy Days. Panda icy on the goal line, but she'll need to make another stop on Gray this time. And she does so. And that will give her team some time to breathe, some time to break out. Kills ears. Not fast enough to beat Tack, but Panda with open space sent to the corner. Gray to clear, but straight to Fobbs. Gets past one. Fobbs on the goal line. Tack saves. Kills ears. He's hit it up high again. And on the next 25 Panda, that was the chance to take. But they won't get another one like it for a while. As Fobbs up high, looking to slow the Nomads' pressure. It only gives them time to set up offense. Fobbs again. This one under pressure. A Panda the clear. Tack winning on the goal line. Kills ears. Got the dunk, but he only got a piece of it. With 20 seconds to go. One goal surely will be the deciding maker here. Panda sends it long. Under X35 looking for one last chance, but it may not come easily here. Fobbs keeping it alive. Tack to try to hit it to the ground, and he does. Off to overtime. One more goal guaranteed to win the series. It's all on the line here. One shot, you put your team 1-0 up. One mistake, you put your team 1-1 down. And Panda, look at that! Panda! MVP caliber! Welcome to the Rocket League Splash Series, your debut season, and this is how you get it started. 1v3, no problem for Panda. When they needed her most, she was there. Panda stepped up. Game 3, they were 2 goals down with 10 seconds left. Panda made the comeback on her own in Game 5 on overtime. Panda does it all herself, takes it into her own hands. And she gets her team the victory. To start off RLSS, what a series. That is incredible. And this is only the first week, by the way. It gets more insane from here. We're gonna get an interview with that team. I can't believe what I just watched. That was incredible. But it happens, a 3-2 win. On next 35 Panda, a great start to your season of 3-2 victory in overtime. Bubs, you've been here before, you've been in the RLSS before. What does this win mean to you to start off season 5?
Oh man, what a first match we had today to just welcome me back to RLSS. You know, after getting that top 4 at get two young guns to carry me to hopefully a league victory here soon.
Well, again, I know you talked about that. The last season for you was one that ended in not the result you wanted. It ended in a way that wasn't happy. You guys went out, and that's I believe in the quarterfinals. You wanted to go further. You're a team that could have gone further, but this season, what it is, and as you mentioned, you brought in two new players, two players making their debut in this season for the RLSS, and I believe making their debut for 135, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
as a team, yes, this is our first match. Go ahead, Panda.
yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, this is me and Kill's first time with 100x35. This is my first time playing in not my first time playing in online league, but first time playing in RLSS, and hopefully later this week ATS with the. I think this is one of Kill's first league. Oh.
I know Killzier's is coming in, knowing this league, knowing the reputation of this league, guys, knowing how scary it is. You just played against some of the most seasoned veterans in this league. These guys have all played in seasons before. Hazy Days got second place in the Riptide Cup last season. I don't know if you knew that, Killziers, but even with that, known or not, what was your emotions coming into the series? Because there must have been a mix of emotions, playing in a league this big, and especially for your first week with this new team.
Just to keep it safe and just play our style. And if we lose, I mean, we lose, we can regain it. But we won tonight, so proud of that.
Again, it's big, but obviously I know a lot of people are going to talk about this in chat. Panda, and that's an MVP caliber of performance. For a person who's a caster, you're a pretty good player as well for a caster. Casters generally have a reputation for being pretty terrible, but obviously you're looking to change that. I think a little bit here. Again, what a performance! Two clutch games there. Game 3 in the final 10 seconds. 2 goals to tie it up and send it to overtime, where your team would eventually take match point. Just tell me, what was it about the end of Game 3 that allowed you just to click so well? Because it felt like for the rest of that game, you just couldn't find the offense.
I mean, we just were telling ourselves to take it slow, to take offense one step at a time. I mean, the last couple of weeks we've been doing scrim after scrim. We've had the help of Jay, who's another person, 100x35, who's hired GC, and he's been coaching us on how to rotate around each other. And during that end of the game, it was basically just an all or nothing situation. If we go down that game, then it was going to be a lot harder to gain our mental back.
And to add to that, Game 5, you took it into your own hands. Panda with a 1v3 play. Expect that to be. We might see that on the RLSS Twitter later this week. Just to tell me your reactions to that goal, because that was an exhausting series for you guys. It was exhausting for me. My voice really did take a hit there, and for a good reason. That was an incredible matchup. What was your first emotion and your first feeling after you scored that series winning goal?
I mean, it was just overall, I guess, exhaustion. Like you said, like it was hype, but then it went into exhaustion because that was, like you said, such a long series. But to end it in a 1v3, especially with the task hold or tax gold person talking so much throughout this series, I was just excited to finally get it done into overtime and start off the season.
Guys definitely have been the team to take that series. That was a tough one. This season though is not going to get easier. There's so many scary teams in this group. This Riptide Cup has been the cup that's been around since the very beginning, since RLSS Season 1. Next week, you guys are going to play against New Age Tempest. I believe the only New Age team actually in this whole tournament. I could be wrong, but I believe they're the only New Age team here in this tournament. And they're a scary one. Bloodwolf, Spyro, and Mechael. Bloodwolf has been in this league a while. Spyro has been his teammate for a pretty long amount of time. Fobs, what are you guys going to do to prepare for that upcoming series? Because this season, it doesn't get easier. You guys got to continue to play well, especially, the ultimate goal of making the playoffs and making it very far in that playoffs as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a new group of guys here, so we're just gonna go back, get a couple scrims, watch some replays, and just keep the communication high, support each other, and just one game at a time.
Love that mentality. Just one game at a time, and just take it pace by pace, step by step. A big win for you guys, a 3-2 victory. That was an incredible matchup. But obviously, I can't stay here forever. Here, and I'll let you guys go just a little bit. But before we do that, we'll get some shoutouts. Here, we're gonna go down the line. Let's start with Kill's Ears. Is there any shoutouts you have? Any final messages? Anything you want to say before we'll end off this stream here?
Just I'm thankful to have such good teammates.
Let's go.
Well, of course. Well, I'll follow that up with Panda. Panda, is there anything that you'd like to say? Before we do that, actually, shout out to Ruby for the raid. How are you doing, Ruby? Thank you for joining in. You joined in a little late. We were actually just about to end this stream, but thank you. So, anyways, anybody from Ruby chat, go. I'm Spotty FC. Nice to see you all. We just had an ended series. Next Panda with a 3-2 overtime win over Next2Nu Nomads. Watch this stream back. I promise you, it's worth it. Anyways, Panda, is there anything that you want to say? Sorry about the interruption. Is there anything you want to say? Any shoutouts? Any final messages?
I mean, shout out to 100x35 overall. Shout out to Thrifty because I mean he took a chance on me. He was the one that was trying to find a team for me and found these two wonderful players. And I mean, shout out to my teammates. They've been doing wonderful this season, and I'm excited for us to grow together as a team.
Obviously, we'll end things off with Fobs, the only one on this team to have played in at least one season before. You're back again. Is there anything you want to say, though, after what is a brilliant week 1 for you guys?
Same thing. Shout out to teammates, incredible young guns we have here. Shout out 100x as always. And nothing. Everybody watch out for Kalir's top leading score goal. I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Well, right now, it seems like Killers actually has a really strong opponent in Panda, who's trying to take that spot away from him. So,
yeah, today Panda clutched out.
Killzers, watch your back. Watch your back, Killzers. I think you got some unexpected competition this season. But again, congratulations on your win, though. 135 Panda, Bob's, Killzers, Panda. Thank you so much for joining in. Have an amazing rest of the night. Have a great weekend. Hopefully, we'll see you guys again, either for ATS or for the RLSS. Whatever it is, I know we'll be seeing you again soon. So take care for now. And have a great night.
You too. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
That was Fobs, Killzers, and Panda 135 Panda with the 3-2 win. What a series! That has got to be a feel-good moment for them. As we look to get a raid going here. We'll get a raid to Tommy Buckets. Let's get him a little raid. Obviously, we got a raid to the guy who runs this one. But again, it has been a 4-0 sweep for Acid Rain over Midwest Mafia Elite. Then Team Evo Academy with a 4-1 win over OG Abstract. And obviously, Nice Panda with an amazing 3-2 overtime win against Next2Nu Nomads. That's it from me. Thank you all so much for joining the Spotty stream. I'm Spotty FC. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you again tomorrow.